Ed, how's it going? My name is Ashley. So just like I told Kevin on the phone, in this video I'm going to show you how to ultimately beat out your competition online and maximize your traffic to its fullest potential. Start getting you some new business. I'm not trying to waste either of our time, so I am going to try and keep this nice and short, but if you do have any questions when you get done watching this, give me a call. I'd love to talk some more. There's so much potential for you and the future of your business. I'm going to start with the current website that you have, and you don't have a bad site. I like it, You have your phone number right up at the top, all of the services that you have to offer, financing, which is a huge advantage. I would suggest having a locations tab or an areas we serve tab. Just makes it that much more user-friendly and easier to navigate for the people who are going to be coming to your website. As well as a form submit. First off, they're good for conversion rates, and second of all, I just touched on it a little bit when just a second ago, but when having a website, it's all about how user-friendly it is, how easy it is to navigate, and being able to cater to different types of people who are going to be coming to your website. So what I mean when I say that is some people, when they come to your website, they're specifically looking for your phone number to click, call, and talk to you on the phone, while other people don't necessarily want to talk on the phone. They much rather fill out a form submit. So being able to cater to different types of people is really, really crucial when having a website. Not only that, but when some people come to your site, they don't want to have to scroll and dig just to see what services you offer, let alone if you even come to the area they're in. So having that all laid out right from the start without them even having to scroll makes it that much more user-friendly and easy for the people to navigate. And it honestly makes them end up not having to be on your website as long, which you may think that's not good, but that's actually a good thing because, some people don't have time for that. They're either in an emergency or they just are looking for your services. But scrolling through on your homepage, the first thing that I notice is you guys have a little bit of content, but it's nowhere near what Google wants to see or likes to see. Google likes to see right around 1,500 words of keyword-rich content. So it's definitely my first tip for you. Go get some more content and fit in some keywords that you want to be found for. Because look, if I want to be found for plumber Lincoln NE or plumber Lincoln Nebraska or anything electrical, whatever you want someone to type in Google and your name to show up, I'm going to have that as a header. I'm going to have that somewhere in my description, and I'm going to even save it as a picture. But if we come back here, these guys from the organic section, Mark's Plumbing, is one of your competitors. Now, keep in mind, I'm saying one of your competitors, and I'll show you here in a little bit. But I'm going to show you how to beat these guys. So these guys have nothing special. Their site's very, very outdated, in my opinion. But in this case, looks don't matter. You could have the nicest site that there is, but if it don't have what Google is looking for and it don't have the power to be able to rank in Google, then you're just going to have a nice site on page 20 of Google, and that's kind of what's happening in your situation. These guys clearly do not have as nice of a website, but they are clearly outranking you. So if we look through, the thing that they do have that you do not is content. See all this content that they have. Now, the thing is, yes, they have more than you, and that's one of the reasons why they're currently outranking you, but it's nowhere near what Google likes to see, just like for you. That means they're not considered an authority yet. That's good for you because if you go and get that content and place that on your homepage, you'd already be beating these guys out as far as content goes. Now, if we come back here, I'm just going to break down Google for you. So I had seen that you guys were running some Google guaranteed ads, so I'm pretty sure you're well aware of them. But just in case, Google guarantees the job up to a certain percentage, and that's in terms of money. Now, the conversion rate for these are pretty high, so that's good for you because you only get charged for calls. And as I'm sure you're well aware, most of the time when somebody's calling you, they're more prone to actually making a purchase rather than just filling out a form submit where they might want to just know more information. Now, as far as these are very, I feel like the local ads, they're very targeted ads and very, very tailored. So with the Google guaranteed ads, we typically recommend them for a company who's first starting out. So, I mean, we'd have to talk about this, down the line, but if this is something that you are looking forward to keeping, I understand if that's the only way that you are currently getting your business, and by the looks of it, it is the only way besides for word of mouth. So yes, I would recommend keeping it until we get you ranking organically. Then you won't even need these, and then you save money. But moving on down to this section, this is the GMB, Google My Business. Getting in here requires having citations. So what I would recommend for you is to go find out all the, I don't know what just happened. Find out all of the different directories that John Henry's Plumbing have themselves listed in. Go list yourself in all of those on top of like 300 more. Because whatever your competitors had to do, you're going to have to do that same exact thing and then some. Because we want to get above them, right? So go and get more citations than these guys. And a citation's your business's name, address, and phone number listed across the web in different directories like Yelp, Angie's List, stuff like that. Now moving on down to this last section of Google, all these people that I have highlighted, these are all like your main competitors. But this is your top competitor for this specific keyword search. As I said, I'm going to show you how to beat these, and that's what I've been doing. But this down here is the organic section. Now, to get you in this area, you need to have the most relevant backlinks, and that's for the most effectiveness. If we were to have a Pizza Hut linking back to you, it's not going to be as effective as having another plumbing type company such as yourself from a different area linking back to you. So we want the most relevant backlinks, and that's for the most effectiveness. Now, to get you in this area down here, we need to beat out your competition in every aspect possible. So to do that, we come to a paid resource I pay monthly for, and we're currently looking at your stats, and I'll show you your competitors here in a minute. But the trust flow of your site has no data, so that tells me that Google does not look at your website as trustworthy or legit. And then as far as your backlinks, you are getting power, it looks like, from your main page, which isn't a bad thing, but it's not giving you enough power to clearly rank. Now you only have 5 backlinks, and you are currently getting 62 people to your site, and you're only being found for 26 organic keywords. Now the organic keywords that you are being found for, there we go. So the keyword that you are getting the most traffic off from is Lincoln NE Plumber, which is good, but look at the traffic you're getting off from this keyword, and you're in the 10th position for that keyword. Imagine how much more traffic you could be getting, and you would be getting, if you were in the first position like these guys are in the first position, Mark's Plumbing. So if we come over to your competitor, we can see that they definitely have some better numbers. Now look, if these backlinks are strong enough to get them in the spot that they're in, then they're strong enough to get you there too, right? So I'd go and I'd get these backlinks pointing back at you. Now once we beat them in content, we beat them in backlinks, we take this spot in Google that they're currently in, and you start seeing that traffic that they're currently getting. You can read, they're getting over 1,000 people to their site per month. That's a per month number. That's a lot of traffic and a lot of business. Business equals money at the end of the day that you are missing out on. And I really hope you can see the importance in ranking and showing up first in Google for all of the keywords that you want to be found for. Because look, these are your competitors for this specific keyword search. If I were to type in any other services in any other area, and I'm going to show you here in a minute, you could have completely different competitors. So to go back here, this is what your competitor Mark's Plumbing is being found for. Now, Plumber Lincoln NE. 2,000 people are going in Google and searching that, and 257 people are going directly to their site. That's 257 people you are missing out on. That is a lot of traffic. And I really hope you can see, like, look at all of this traffic that you are missing out on. This is all potential traffic and all potential business that you are missing out on, and I really hope you can see the importance of having these keywords and ranking for these keywords, because as you can see, you have Plumber Lincoln NE as well, but you're only getting 8 people off from that keyword. Meanwhile, again, Plumber Lincoln NE, they're getting 257 people off that keyword, and that's because they're in the 2nd position while you're in the 18th position. So we need to add power to these keywords in order to get you ranking for them like these guys are. And I hope that makes sense. Now look, you may not think this is much of a difference, but before I typed in Plumber Lincoln NE, and this time I spelled it out, and now you have a completely different competitor. This is now your competitor for that area, and the same area, just differently spelled, and now that is the type of traffic that you're missing off from that specific keyword. There's many different keywords. We'd go throughout all of your competitors and find the high volume, low KD relevant keywords and place that throughout that content I was talking about. That's why we need that much content, so we can strategically be placing these keywords without Google flagging us. As well as if you don't have enough content, then Google isn't able to decipher what your business is. Therefore, it can't rank you accordingly. But I hope this all made sense to you. Look, there's a lot of people to be helped, a lot of business to be made. It's just not going to happen being on the third page of Google. You see what type of traffic you get being on the third page of Google rather than being on the first page. And I have the tools, the means, and the knowledge to get you in these places. It just takes you wanting to take your business to that next level in order to get you there. So reach out. I'd love to talk some more. Yes, word of mouth is nice, but we want to target the people who don't know about you, who are new to the area, who've worked with one of your competitors for however long, and for whatever reason they're looking for someone new to work with. We want to target them. And I know how to do that, and I know how to get you some more business and some new reoccurring business. So reach out. I look forward to hearing from you, and have a great one, Ed. Bye.